There are many roller coasters in the United States of America, but what states are the best for these roller coasters? People would normally say Florida, California, Ohio, but there is one state that also has a good selection of roller coasters, and that is the topic of this video, Pennsylvania. So let's dive straight into their theme parks. The first one we're going to start with is the old and historic Kennywood. This theme park is very vintage for the amount of wooden roller coasters they have, like Jackrabbit, Racer, Thunderbolt I think it's called. They are really decent wooden roller coasters, especially Jackrabbit. From what I've heard, that is the best one out of the three. But also you've got a really good selection of extreme roller coasters, like Skyrocket, the very first premier Skyrocket roller coaster. You also have the world-renowned Phantom's Revenge, previously an aerodynamics custom looping roller coaster, but now is an insane Morgan hypercoaster. You also have an American football team themed roller coaster called Steel Curtain, and this has the most inversions out of any roller coaster in the United States of America, and it does look really good. It looks like it's got a lot of airtime, a lot of hang time, and it does look like one of the best roller coasters in the park. But I do think the headliner of this park has to be Phantom's Revenge. The airtime looks absolutely mental, and it is a bucket list roller coaster for everyone. 32 miles away from Kennywood is the small little theme park Idlewild and Soak Zone. The reason why I would talk about this is because I'm obviously British, and that theme park has a roller coaster that used to be in Great Britain. It used to be at our headliner theme park, Alton Towers, called Alton Mouse, which is the only Vekoma Wild Mouse that was ever built, and it is here in Idlewild, and it is just called Wild Mouse. This park is owned by Park Leonidas, and the reason why I just want a little discussion about it is because of the Wild Mouse. It does look like a very strange roller coaster, I do have to say. I might make a video all about it because it is one of the most strangest roller coasters in America, but I just wanted to mention it in this video. Just to let you know, guys, there are going to be a lot of wooden roller coasters because I think this state is literally the home for the most wooden roller coasters in North America, because they literally have the oldest roller coaster still operating. Yes, it may be SBNO for this year, but just ignore it. It is a side friction roller coaster. You rarely see them type of roller coasters nowadays, and it is literally the oldest roller coaster in the whole world. It opened in 1902, and it is at Lakeview Park, which is a very small amusement park. It's also got Skyliner, another PTC wooden roller coaster, double out and back layout. But the headliner here is Leap the Dips, the oldest roller coaster in the world. You could just tell this state has a lot of wooden coasters if they have the oldest roller coaster in the world. DelGrosso's is also a very strange park because they've got some of the best pasta in the United States of America, which is very strange. But this park only has a Wacky Worm and a Revision spinning wild mouse, so it's nothing too special. But the next park on this list is one of the best theme parks in North America, Knoebels. This is a very historical park, and the park has a golden ticket award for the best wooden roller coaster in the world, which is Phoenix. This looks like it gives a lot of airtime and looks like an insane wooden roller coaster. You also have Twister, another wooden roller coaster, but it's not as good as this one. Phoenix looks absolutely mental, and I would love to do it one day if I ever go to Pennsylvania. But you've also got a lot of rare roller coasters in this park. You've got Black Diamond, a PTC Dark Ride, very strange. You've also got one of two Sierra Tower roller coasters. This one doesn't have a launch though, it's just got a lift hill, and many others. So I would absolutely love to go to this park, and I think this is the best park on this list from what I've heard. Oh yeah, you've also got a wooden bobsled, which is another strange roller coaster. A park that has been recently talked about this year is Dorney Park, which is also in this Pennsylvania state, and the reason why it's been talked about because they've got a dive coaster with a massive jolt at the end, which is Iron Menace. This looks like a mid-tier dive coaster. It looks like it. This doesn't look like the headliner because you've also got Talon and Hydra, two of the best flawless and best inverts. Talon looks like it gives a lot of positive G's, and it does look pretty solid B&M invert, and that is the same for Hydra. Used to be where Hercules, that old wooden coaster, was, and Hydra just looks glass smooth and it looks really great. Their other wooden coaster, Thunderhawk, has turned 100 years old this year, which is mental. And as well, you've got Possessed, and probably the headliner for this park, Steel Force. Steel Force looks like a great Morgan Hyper. It looks like it gives some great airtime, and Theme Park Review prefers it over Magnum. But you also have Possess, an Intimate Impulse roller coaster, which looks like it's got a very powerful launch. The next theme park we're going to is Sesame Place. Now you may be thinking, why are you including a kids theme park? Yes, it's got a Vekoma Jr. coaster, which has got the weirdest name, Vapor Trail. Who would call their roller coaster Vapor Trail? I don't know. Probably United Parks. But the reason why I want to talk about this park is because they've got a family gravity group roller coaster, Oscar's Wacky Taxi. It looks like it gives some great negative G's. It looks like it gets some great airtime for a family roller coaster, and does look like one of the best family hybrid roller coasters in the world. And there's not much to talk about this theme park because it is literally a Sesame Place. So I'm going to move on now. The next theme park is one of the best family parks in the whole world, Dutch Wonderland. Once again, another theme park made or operated by the Park Leonardo's company, and this park doesn't have that many thrill roller coasters, but it does have a really decent wooden roller coaster, the first CCI to ever be made, Kingdom Coaster. Looks very good. It is only 55 feet, so it's going to be like a family wooden roller coaster, but it does look like it is still pretty solid. You've also got an S&S inverted roller coaster, I think it is, called Merlin's Mayhem, and Joust, which is a Chance Rides Big Dipper. Pretty solid family theme park from the looks of it. It's very fairy tale focused, Dutch Wonderland, and yeah, if you ever go to Pennsylvania, you should also do this. The next theme park is the biggest theme park in Pennsylvania, and it is probably the most strangest because of its whole theme, Hersheypark. This theme park has one of the best selection of roller coasters in the whole of the USA America. You have Fahrenheit, an intimate vertical lift hill roller coaster. You've got Skyrush, an intimate wing roller coaster that looks like it gives some great positives and great negatives. The only negative, from what I've heard, are the restraints. They have changed, so it's less of a negative and more of a positive, but still people have been complaining about it. You've also got Wildcat Revenge, the only RMC. Does look like it's one of the best RMCs, and loads more. You've got Storm Runner, Intimate Accelerator, Candymonium, B&M Hyper, Comet, Wooden Roller Coaster, Great Bear, B&M Invert, Super Duper Looper, one of the first looping roller coasters. You've got Lightning Racer, a GCI dueling roller coaster. You've got Jolly Rancher Remix, a Vekoma Boomerang coaster themed to the Jolly Rancher candy, Trailblazer, an Arrow Mine Train, and lots more. The last theme park is a bit of a distance from Hersheypark because it's on the other side of Pennsylvania, and that is Waldameer. This theme park has two good wooden roller coasters, Comet PTC roller coaster, and one of the first gravity groups that looks so good, Ravine Flyer 2. It looks like you get some great airtime. It may be a little bit rough, but it looks like you get some insane airtime on this roller coaster. And also you've got a Mauer Ride spinning roller coaster. That's Pennsylvania. I've got to say, the roller coaster collection is insane. You've got so many wooden roller coasters, but you've also got some elite standout steel roller coasters. Phantom's Revenge, Wildcat's Revenge, Skyrush, among others, are some of the best roller coasters in the whole of the US, and I would absolutely love to visit this state one day. If you liked the video, go ahead and like it. If you want to watch more of my content, come on, you've got to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. See you later.